Across the globe, Wildlife Rehabilitation Centers quietly work to rescue and heal wild animals in need. These centers are often hidden gems nestled in natural settings where the focus is on the well-being of the animals rather than human entertainment. These are not zoos or simple animal hospitals. They exist to give injured and orphaned wildlife a second chance at freedom. The dedicated staff work tirelessly to ensure that each animal receives the care it needs to return to its natural habitat. As human development expands, wild creatures face new dangers: roads, pollution, and habitat loss. These threats are ever present and growing, making the work of wildlife rehabilitation centers more crucial than ever. Wildlife centers step in when animals are struck by cars, tangled in fishing line, or orphaned by human activity. Each rescue is a race against time, requiring skill, dedication, and often a bit of luck. Their mission is clear: rescue, heal, and return animals to the wild. This mission drives every action, from the initial rescue to the moment an animal is released back into its natural environment. Every enclosure and medical room is designed for the animal's well-being, not to tame, but to restore. The goal is always to prepare the animals for a life of freedom, not captivity. The work is demanding and emotional, but every life saved is a testament to compassion. The staff form deep bonds with the animals, making each successful release a moment of triumph and joy. From tiny birds to majestic deer, each animal's recovery is a small victory for nature. These victories add up, contributing to the larger goal of preserving our planet's biodiversity. These centers remind us of our responsibility to the creatures affected by our world. They serve as a call to action, urging us to be more mindful of our impact on the environment. By caring for wildlife, we help preserve the biodiversity that makes our planet extraordinary. Each animal saved is a step towards a healthier, more balanced ecosystem. They are beacons of hope, showing that empathy and action can restore balance. These centers prove that with dedication and care, we can make a positive difference. Wildlife rehabilitation is stewardship in action, a promise that every wildlife matters. It is a commitment to the future, ensuring that generations to come can enjoy the beauty and diversity of our natural world. Through these efforts, we move closer to a more harmonious relationship with nature. By supporting wildlife rehabilitation, we take a stand for the planet and all its inhabitants. Wildlife centers see a constant stream of patients: hummingbirds with injured beaks, hawks with broken wings, orphaned squirrels, and turtles with cracked shells. Each animal arrives with its own story of survival, often marked by pain and uncertainty. The dedicated staff and volunteers work tirelessly to provide comfort, medical care, and a second chance at life for these wild creatures. Most arrive because of human activity: vehicle collisions, habitat destruction, and pollution. Expanding cities and roads cut through once safe habitats, forcing animals into dangerous encounters with people and machines. Even our everyday actions, like littering or using chemicals, can have devastating effects on local wildlife. Young animals are especially vulnerable, often orphaned when parents are lost to cars or scared away. Without help, many would not survive their first days alone. Wildlife centers step in to nurture and protect these fragile lives, giving them the care and attention they desperately need. Subtle dangers like fishing line, pesticides, and even windows threaten wildlife daily. These hazards are often invisible to us, but for animals they can mean the difference between life and death. Simple changes in our habits can help reduce these risks. Staff become experts in diagnosing these human-caused injuries and illnesses. Their knowledge and compassion are crucial in helping animals recover and, whenever possible, return to the wild where they belong. The center is always ready for the next emergency, whether it's a baby bird found on the sidewalk or a coyote in a backyard. Every call is answered with urgency and care because every life matters. They serve as first responders for the natural world, offering guidance and care when wild lives hang in the balance. Their work is a lifeline for animals in crisis and a testament to our shared responsibility. Every rescued animal is a reminder of the impact we have and the help we can give. Each success story inspires hope and encourages us to do more for the creatures who share our world. These centers are vital lifelines for wildlife in a human-dominated world. By supporting them, we help ensure that wild animals have a fighting chance to heal, thrive, and return to the places they call home. Every animal's journey begins with intake, a moment of urgency and care. When a wild animal arrives at a rehabilitation center, time is of the essence. The staff moves quickly but gently, knowing that the first few minutes can make all the difference for a frightened, injured creature. The first step is to move the animal to a quiet, warm space to reduce stress. This calm environment helps lower the animal's heart rate and gives it a chance to recover from the shock of rescue. Soft bedding and low lighting are used to mimic the safety of a natural den. Staff record every detail, species, rescue location, and condition, so nothing is overlooked. Photographs are taken to document injuries and help track progress over time. A thorough exam follows, checking for injuries, dehydration, or poisoning. Vets and rehabilitators look for subtle signs of trauma, parasites, or illness that might not be obvious at first glance. Each assessment is detective work, piecing together what the animal needs to survive. Observing behavior can reveal hidden injuries or clues about how the animal was hurt. A treatment plan is tailored to the species and injury. What works for a bat won't work for a deer. Every animal is unique, and their care must reflect their natural history and specific needs. Human contact is minimized to keep the animal wild. Staff use special tools and techniques to feed and care for animals without letting them become accustomed to people. The animal receives an ID and a care plan, and its environment is managed for peace and healing. Enrichment items are added to encourage natural behaviors and support recovery. Intake sets the stage for recovery, ensuring every animal gets the best chance at survival. Careful monitoring continues, with adjustments made as the animal heals. It's the first step on the road back to the wild, a journey that begins with compassion, expertise, and hope for a second chance. After assessment, medical care begins, often as complex as any hospital. Veterinarians set broken bones, treat wounds, and manage pain with species-specific expertise. Wild animals hide pain, so staff watch for subtle signs and provide relief to aid healing. Treatments include fluids for dehydration, antidotes for poisoning, and antibiotics for infection. Every medication is chosen with care, as what's safe for one species may harm another. Recovery isn't just physical. Animals need calm, quiet spaces to heal from trauma. Enclosures are designed for security, away from predators and stress. The goal: stabilize the animal and prepare it for the next phase of rehabilitation. Every step brings the animal closer to regaining its strength and wild instincts. Once stable, animals begin the journey to full recovery. Birds move to flight cages, mammals transition to natural diets, and all receive species-appropriate nutrition. Rehabilitators mimic wild diets: fish for herons, nuts for squirrels, insects for swallows. Orphaned animals require round-the-clock feeding and care. Physical therapy helps rebuild strength. Hawks fly in larger spaces, deer walk on varied terrain. Progress is closely monitored, with adjustments made as needed. The goal is a strong, capable animal ready for release. Patient care transforms the fragile into the wild once more. The greatest challenge is keeping animals wild. Human contact is minimized from day one. No talking, petting, or eye contact. Orphaned animals are raised with their own kind or fed with species-specific puppets to prevent imprinting. Enclosures mimic natural habitats, encouraging climbing, foraging, and hunting. Predators practice with live prey to hone survival skills. Before release, animals are tested for appropriate fear of humans, a sign they're ready for the wild. If they hide or show aggression, it means their instincts are intact. This careful approach ensures animals can survive independently. Preventing habituation is the key to successful release. The wild must remain wild. Behind every center is a team of dedicated professionals and volunteers. Staff include rehabilitators, managers, and veterinarians, experts in animal care and decision-making. Volunteers are the backbone, handling everything from feeding to cleaning to public outreach. Each role, from mending fences to preparing diets, is vital to the center's mission. The work is demanding, but the reward is seeing animals recover and return to the wild. This shared commitment unites everyone involved. Their compassion and resilience make second chances possible. Every animal released is a testament to their dedication. Rehabilitation centers are also hubs for public education. They teach communities how to coexist with wildlife and prevent harm before it happens. Workshops, hotlines, and school visits offer practical advice like securing trash or helping abandoned baby birds. Ambassador animals, unreleasable due to injury, help inspire respect and understanding at events. These programs turn every rescued animal into a teacher. By sharing real stories, centers make the consequences of human actions personal and memorable. Education empowers people to make compassionate choices for wildlife. Every lesson helps prevent future rescues. The community becomes a partner in protecting wild lives. Release is the ultimate reward, a healed animal returning to its true home. Each release strengthens local populations and preserves biodiversity. For threatened species, every individual matters. Centers act as safety nets, supporting conservation and resilience. The impact extends to people too. Witnessing a release inspires hope and responsibility. These centers foster a culture of respect for nature and remind us of our shared world. Wildlife rehabilitation is an act of restoration for both animals and people. Through knowledge and compassion, we can make a real difference. Every act of rescue sends ripples of hope across the landscape,